Thank you so much for your service to your community through the Captain's Cupboard. This food pantry was started in 2014 by PTK and has been in different places on the campus ever since. When you volunteer, first thing you should do is learn how to open the lockbox. If you've never done one before, you pull down the door like this, and if you look at the center line, you have to match the numbers along that line to open the box. Right now, our code is 1724. You pull down the door, open it up, and the key is on a tether. You insert it here and open the door. When you're ready to put it away, all you have to do is gently tuck it back in. This thing isn't perfect, so if you force it, it will break. Please pull down the door, gently close it, scramble the numbers, and shut it. If you're opening up the Captain's Cupboard, please put out the open flag. If it's a sunny day, and if it's really cloudy, there is a light right next to the volunteer desk. There's a computer here that you can log into with your SMCC information as a volunteer if you need to. The whole purpose of that is so that you can help check people in. Most people are able to check in independently using the QR code here. Some people will need help. Your main responsibility when you are here is to greet everybody that comes in and ask if they need help checking in.
Part of the Captain's Cupboard is the clothing closet. So students and people in the community will come and drop off clothing. It is the volunteers' job to either put it away if they feel comfortable, and if they don't feel comfortable, they can leave it for us, and then we'll go through it. We have clothing for all genders.
When you are staffing the Captain's Cupboard, you have control over the temperature. So we have a heater down here that you turn on and off with the push button. We ask that before you leave, please turn it down to the lowest setting. This helps us keep the space warm enough that the pipes don't freeze, but cool enough that it doesn't totally bake in here. We also have an air conditioner for summer use. Same kind of idea. Please turn it off before you leave, even if it's hot, because this will freeze over if left on overnight. This is the bathroom. I say this because this is where we store our vacuum cleaner. If something ever topples over and you need to clean it up, and it will, this is where we keep this. We also have extra paper towels, cleaning supplies, dishwashing materials, and gloves, just in the event that you're ever tasked with cleaning up something yucky or going through a bag that you would like some protection for.
We also ask that there's no food on the ground. Everything has to be above the ground. We prefer things higher up just for food safety contamination.
You'll notice that we keep our personal hygiene items on the bottom shelf. while you're here, if you notice that any of these dry goods need to be restocked, if we have more available, it will be behind you in the shelves underneath the counter. Unless you see something that is dated, saying do not put it out before a certain date, we really appreciate you keeping the shelves stocked. In our freezers, we store meat, vegetables, any breads or fruits that we are able to. We generally ask that people limit the number of the meats that they take just to help spread them out among our population. And when we're able to get halal food, it is stored in a separate freezer. We're really lucky to receive fresh breads and produce from the South Portland Food Cupboard most often. And when you're here, if you notice that there are any flies collecting around the food or little spots of mold, it's a perfect opportunity to put these items in their whole package in the AgRecycle bin. So inevitably, when you're in the captain's cupboard, people will share things about themselves with you. We ask you to kindly hold it confidential and not share it with others. That said, if you hear something that really concerns you, I totally invite you to share that with me and I can reach out to the student. But all of our volunteers are asked to sign 3 things upon completing this orientation. One is a consent for confidentiality, detailed here. The second is an agreement to use our lockbox, which just states that so long as you are volunteering here, you will not share the code to the lockbox with other people. That is for food safety reasons. That said, once you are oriented as a volunteer, if you would like to enter the space or supervise a peer who needs food and the cupboard is otherwise closed, it is totally okay to key in and help someone with that because you've had an orientation. The only time that I'll change the code for the lockbox is if I have reason to believe that there's any unintended use of this space happening. It's our job to keep our food safe and the humans on this campus safe. So this is a food pantry only. I'll cut that out. We also have a volunteer agreement. And once you have gone through and carefully read each of these 3 agreements, you will sign it. And then you will have access to our calendar, which will allow you to sign up for volunteer shifts. We're really grateful for your service.